So friend, in this video, I will discuss about CO-PO-PSO mapping and attainment. And basically, I have taken example of pharmacy department in this video. So you can say that this is for pharmacy department, but the same procedure can be used for any department, whether this is management, engineering, law, or any department. The same concept can be used. The only difference is that here I have used PO for the pharmacy. Okay, take an example of a subject from the pharmacy department. Otherwise, everything is same for all the school or all the stream. So, firstly, we will discuss to why PO, CO, PSU mapping is required. So, when we talk about education, so education is a form of teaching, learning, practicing in which the knowledge, skill, and information are transferred from the teacher to student. But when we are following the traditional system of education, that particular education system is failed to measure the capability of a student. Okay, why it is failed? Because it only assess the student learning by allowing them to reproduce the exact text presented in the textbook as answer for the question. सो बेसिकली जो हमारा करंट एजुकेशन सिस्टम है या ट्रेडिशनल एजुकेशन सिस्टम है उसमें बेसिकली होता क्या है कि अगर हम एग्जामिनेशन के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बात करें तो वॉट एवर क्वेश्चन पेपर वी आर गिविंग स्टूडेंट जस्ट ट्राइंग टू गिव द आंसर वॉट एवर दे हैव रिमेम्बर्ड ओके तो बेसिकली टोटल जो हमारा एजुकेशन या एग्जामिनेशन सिस्टम है बेसिकली बेस्ड ऑन द रिमेम्बर ओके सो when we discuss or talk about current scenario and also talking about demand of 21st century, that is transition from output based education to outcome based education. So output based education का मतलब क्या होता है? सपोज आप किसी बच्चे ने फार्मेसी में एडमिशन लिया, ओके, 4 साल का प्रोग्राम होता है, बच्चे ने प्रोग्राम को कंप्लीट कर लिया, मीन्स दैट इज आउटपुट बेस्ड एजुकेशन. बट व्हेन यू टॉकिंग अबाउट आउटकम, तो फार्मेसी करने के बाद बच्चे का आउटकम क्या रहा? क्या बच्चे की जॉब लगी या बच्चा कोई काम कर रहा है? दैट इज बेसिकली आउटकम. आउटपुट मीन्स यू हैव जस्ट completed your course, you have achieved your target to complete that close course, but outcome represent कि what after completion of the course बच्चा कुछ कर रहा है या नहीं कर रहा, that is basically outcome. So today's examination system or education system just simply shifted from the output based education to outcome based education. So outcome based education system is able to measure what the student are capable of doing. So COPO-PSO is just like a method, or you can say parameter, to measure the attainment of outcome based education in program. By this type of method we can find out where we are lagging or we are leading achieving our target or goal. So so when you're talking about level of outcome, so generally there are four level of outcome. One is course outcome, that is mentioned as CO. Second is program outcome, that is PO. Third one is program educational objective. Fourth one is program specific outcome. So course outcome are what the students should be able to do at the end of a course. Course means here we are talking about subject. अगर कोई बच्चा सब्जेक्ट पढ़ रहा है, उस सब्जेक्ट के कंप्लीशन होने के बाद उस सब्जेक्ट का आउटकम क्या है, दैट इज कॉल्ड कोर्स आउटकम. Program outcome means that represent the outcome of a whole program. Means you can take an example of pharmacy. So program outcome are a statement that describe what the knowledge, skill, and attitude students should have at the time of graduation from the pharmacy program. That means just at the end of 4 years, these represent what is knowledge, skill, and attitude they should have. Means course represent subject outcome, program represent whole program outcome. Now talking about program educational objective. So basically, these are broad statements that describe the career and professional accomplishment in 4 to 5 years after graduation that the program is preparing the graduate to achieve. मीन्स बच्चे ने अगर फार्मेसी प्रोग्राम किया हुआ है या डिफार्मा किया हुआ है एम फार्मा किया हुआ है तो उसके 4 या 5 साल के बाद पता चलता है कि बेसिकली प्रोग्राम एजुकेशनल ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है, बच्चा आपका सक्सेसफुल हुआ या नहीं हुआ, स्टूडेंट इज हेल्पिंग टू सोसाइटी टू ग्रो और नॉट, he is doing or something or not. So basically that comes under the program educational objective. Now talking about program specific of outcome. So if the program have their specific outcome as like if someone is doing B.pharma, then what he or she can do. Someone is doing D.pharma, then what he or she can do. Someone is doing M.Pharma. So what is outcome of M.Pharma? Basically that represent program specific outcome. Now we have already discussed program educational objectives. So there are many parameters which can define the program educational objective as like basic knowledge. Yes, graduate of the program will having a strong background in pharmaceutical sciences and able to use those tools in pharmaceutical industry, hospital, institution for the success. Core competence, yes, to provide the student a solid foundation is pharmaceutics, pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmacology, and pharmacogenology fundamental as per the requirement of pharmaceutical industries, communicating and hospital pharmacy, clinical research, and also able to pursue higher studies. And talking about third one is extensiveness to train student with respect to following aspect: drug regulation, drug management, drug production. Now training this type of student also to train a student to excel in the postgraduate program or to succeed in the technical profession through the rigorous education, professionalism, yes, to include in the student professional ethical attitude. Now assessment, yes, graduate of the program will be able to evaluate pros and cons, benefit and deficiencies of the matter they studies, pharmaceutical technology they learned and ideology they observed in the field of pharmaceutical sciences. Now we're talking about program specific objective. So PSO can be from 2 to 4. Generally, that is a range 2 to 4 for program specific objective of any program, whether it is B.Tech, MBA, BBA, or B.Pharma. So here you can see I have just taken example of PSO of B.Pharma. Okay, so PSO 1, PSO 2, that is name description can be defined by you because you are teacher, yeah, you are the head of department, so you can define PSO. So here you can see PSO 1 is the student shall be able to apply the knowledge and skill gained from the various subject and the attitude developed throughout the course of the program in performing a job either independently or as a member of a team in a various field of pharmacy profession. Same second program is specific objective. The students shall be able to make an initiation and achieve an innovation by properly integrating the input from the various resources either independently or a member of a team in a various field of pharmacy profession for the betterment of the quality of life of the patients in the society. Same like you can define the PSO for M.Pharma, PSO for PharmD. So these are some PSO which can be defined by you. Okay. Now talking about program outcome. So basically program outcome, there are 11 program outcome in pharmacy program and that is generally fixed. Okay. So name is fixed, definition is fixed, description you can define what description should be against that particular definition. Okay. So, and program outcome basically depend upon the faculty to HOS to HOS and head of department to head of department because description totally depend upon you. But here P01 to P11 that is fixed. Okay. So first one is pharmacy knowledge and ability to acquire, demonstrate or core or basic knowledge. Second is planning abilities. Third is problem analysis. Fourth one is modern tool usage. Fifth one is leadership skill. Sixth one is professional identity. Seventh one is pharmaceutical ethics. Eight is communication. Ninth is the pharmacist and the society. Tenth is environment and sustainability. And last one is lifelong learning. Now, talking about course outcome. So here I've just taken example of course outcome. Basically, course outcome is defined by the concerned subject teacher. Whoever is teaching concerned subject, he or she can define the course outcome because subject teacher has a knowledge कि yes what a student is going to gain after studying this subject. And generally the range of course outcome is from 2 to 6. Okay. Also you can define 2 to 8. It's totally depend upon you कि how many course outcome you are going to put in that particular subject. But generally it will 2 to 6. Okay. So here this is subject human anatomy and physiology BP101T. Here you can see if 5 course outcome is defined, that is CO1, CO2, CO3, CO4, CO5. Here you are looking at BP101T dot 1. So basically both are method to define course outcome. You can use CO1, CO2, or you can use BP101T.1. It's totally depend upon you, but highly recommended is just use CO1, CO2. Basically, that represents course outcome. So here you can see course outcome one is describe various system of human body, cellular organization, and tissue level. C2 is describe integumentary system, skeleton system, and joint and their disorder. CO3 you can see knowledge on various body fluid, blood, and an lymphatic system, and same as CO4, CO5. Now talking about CO, PO, and PSO mapping. So how we perform CO, PO, and PSO mapping? For this, there are three things required. You must have knowledge about CO. Whatever CO you have defined, you should have knowledge. PO, program outcome, that is generally fixed for pharmacy department. There are 11 we have already discussed. PSO means what is subject objective. So the CO-PO mapping will be done by the faculty. The subject teacher is responsible for writing CO for their concerned subject. CO will be created utilizing the examples of various learning level. Like also we can whenever you are defining CO, kindly keep in mind RBT level as well. So CO statement that are relevant to skill, knowledge, and behavior that a student will learn during the end of each course should be more specific and quantifiable. Okay. After CO statement are developed by the course in charge, CO will map with any possible PO based on the relationship exist between them. But the PO are not necessarily mapped with any one CO and it may be left blank. मीन्स बेसिकली जब भी आपका टीचर ने सीओ डिफाइन कर दिया तो सीओ पीओ की मैपिंग करते हैं. ओके. कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि कोई सीओ किसी पीओ से मैप हो सकता है कि मैप नहीं हो रहा तो दैट विल बी ब्लैंक. सीओ पीओ मैपिंग इंडिकेट व्हाट extent a certain component the assessment method to CO or CO to PO or PO to are correlated each other. Basically here we are going to check the correlation between CO and PO. So basically there are some correlation level. These are 3 to 1 0 mostly represented by this. 3 means that indicate high contribution towards the attainment, means जो CO और PO का correlation है that is very much high. मतलब आप कह सकते हैं कि भाई ये high contribution towards the attainment. सेकेंड मॉडरेट होता है. मॉडरेट कोरिलेशन आपको लगता है कि सीओ पीओ मैच नहीं हो रहा है, कम मैच हो रहा है, मॉडरेट लेवल का मैच हो रहा है, देन यू हैव टू मेंशन 2. अगर लगता है कि लो कोरिलेशन है देन यू हैव टू मेंशन 1. अगर आपको लगता है कि नहीं कोई रिलेशन है ही नहीं तो वेयर यू कैन पुट 0 और डैश समथिंग लाइक दिस. ओके. नाउ how to do CO-PO-PSO mapping. So first one is if CO matches strongly with the particular PO criteria, then assign 3. If it's matches moderately, then assign 2. If it matches low, then assign 1. If there is no correlation between CO with PO, then assign zero or dash symbol. Now here you can see this part is CO, course outcome, which we have already seen in last slide, and PO we have already seen, and PSO already seen. Now here you can see how this correlation is mapping. So CO1 outcome is describe various system of human body, cellular organization and tissue. And as we know, our PO1 is pharmacy knowledge, something. So here, as per the teacher, is represent ki there is moderate level of correlation. That's why here you can see the two. Here you can see the two. Now, second is describe integumentary system, skeleton system, and joint. Again, this is moderately. Now, CO4 relationship between various organ physiology and nervous system control knowledge and special sense. Teacher feels it is strongly matching with PO1. That's why here you can see 3. Same we will do for PO2, PO3, PO4, PO5, PO6. Here you can see that there is no relation between PO3 and CO1. That's why here 0. And this is average of this all the PO. Here you can see 0 is not considered because there is no relation. Okay. So here you can see. Okay. So after getting average of all this, we can get PO. So what is PO attainment of your that particular subject? Okay. Means PO outcome of this particular subject. So this is CO-PO-PSO mapping. How you can perform CO-PO-PSO mapping. Now talking about CO-PO assessment process. So we have two type of assessment. The one is direct assessment, second is indirect assessment. So direct assessment contains sessional examination, university examination. Indirect assessment, that is student feedback and student exit survey. Generally 80% of weightage of direct assessment and 20% is of indirect assessment. So here also we can define the range, what attainment level we are measuring. So basically, here you can see there are three criteria is already defined. First one is attainment level 1, means if a student is score up to 59 to 50%, that will be at attainment level 1, means that will be low. And if he scores 60% to 69, that will be attainment level 2. If score more than 70%, that will be attainment level 3. So attainment level can be defined by the teacher, and also it's very subject to survey, subject to subject. If you feel if this subject is very tough, so you can change the range of your attainment level. Is totally depend upon you. And this is formula to calculate CO attainment, okay, of a particular subject. In same manner, suppose whatever you attainment have already decide, if you achieve, means then next time there should be increment of 5, and if you are not achieving your target, so there should be 5% less your target. मीन्स अगर आपने पहले सोचा है कि भाई मुझे अटेनमेंट लेवल 2 अचीव करना है, सपोज यू है अचीविंग 1.50, मीन्स यू हैव टू प्लान समथिंग एक्शन कि नेक्स्ट टाइम आप 2 अचीव कर सकें. ओके. Now this is formula for the calculation of indirect assessment. Now talking about how to calculate CO attainment. So this is here you can see the diagram, and I have taken two example, means two type of method to calculate CO attainment for midterm sessional examination. In left hand side you can see I have taken a descriptive method, and here I have taken very easy method. Okay, so here you can see Here attainment criteria are already defined. 70 means level 3, 60 means level 2, 50 means level 1, and here our threshold for attainment is 50%. And if you want to change this, you can change. If you want to change this, you can change. Total depend upon the faculty member. Here this is registration number of a student, this is name of a student, and this is maximum marks 30, and student is score these marks. Okay, and these marks divided as per the question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4. Okay, and if in your paper you have already mentioned CO1, CO2, CO3, CO4, so this can be replaced by CO1, CO1, CO2, CO3, CO4. Okay. Generally, I have taken a question paper where no CO was mentioned. That's why I have taken question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4. But if COs are mentioned, then you can use COs. Okay. So here you can see, suppose someone is scored 27, so that is divided 9. So I have taken average of this. Okay, this is not exact mark, but I have taken average. If you have exact mark, so you can use exact mark to calculate. Okay, तो यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं जैसे 27 से किसी बच्चे को मान लीजिए 30 आउट 27 मिला आउट ऑफ 30, सो द रेशियो विल बी 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 4.5 up to 5.5 up to 5. Same. ओके, और हमने इसको क्या किया है, इसी को परसेंटेज में कन्वर्ट कर लिया है। तो यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं 10 का 9, तो 100 का 90%, सो वी कन्वर्टेड इन परसेंटेज। ओके, तो यहाँ तक मुझे लगता है आपको कोई इशू नहीं आना चाहिए। अब आगे बढ़ते हैं। कितने एब्सेंटी? कोई एब्सेंट नहीं। कितने स्टूडेंट प्रेजेंट थे? 11। नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट सिक्योर ग्रेटर देन थ्रेशोल्ड मार्क्स, हमारा थ्रेशोल्ड मार्क कितना था? 50%। तो 50% से ज़्यादा कितने बच्चों ने स्कोर किया इस क्वेश्चन 1 में? दैट इज 7। सेकेंड में 7, 7, 7, and what is percentage of this? 63.64, 63.64, 63.64। यहाँ पे आ गया 63 है तो अटेनमेंट लेवल हमारा क्या हो जाएगा? 2। तो यहाँ पे आ गया 2, 2, 2, 2, and that is attainment through the sessional examination, that is 2. So this is first method. Now second method, internal mark is 30. Here you can see 30. स्कोर कितना के स्टूडेंट ने? 27, 22, 12, 25. ओके, अटेनमेंट इज 50%। 50% मीन्स 30 का 50% हमारा हो जाएगा 15। तो यहाँ पे हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे कितने बच्चे हैं जिनके मार्क्स 15 से ज़्यादा हैं, वो हैं 7, परसेंटेज 63। ओके, आएगा अटेनमेंट नंबर 2। या तो आप इस मेथड को भी यूज कर सकते हैं या इस मेथड को भी यूज कर सकते हैं, इट टोटली डिपेंड आप पे करता है कि कौन सा मेथड आपको यूज करना है। Now, the same process for CA attainment. Here you can see CA is weightage of CA is 25 marks, presentation, assignment, cues, teacher assessment, attendance. Again, we have converted in percentage, and here you can see the detail. In presentation, 63.64, assignment that is 100%. In surprise test 54.55. Here we have take average, that is 2, means attainment criteria is 2 is achieved in CA. Okay, in same, here you can see the second method. Here you can see the second one. डिफरेंस क्या है कि यहाँ पे हमें हर कंपोनेंट का अटेनमेंट पता चल रहा है और यहाँ पे हमें ओवरऑल अटेनमेंट पता चल रहा है। जनरली आई रिकमेंड यूज टू दिस कि आप ईच एंड ईच कंपोनेंट का अटेनमेंट देख सकते हैं कि बच्चों की परफॉर्मेंस किस अटेनमेंट में सही है, किस में सही नहीं है। सेम एंड टर्म एग्जामिनेशन के लिए यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं CO1, CO2, CO3, CO4, CO5, same. Here you can get final assessment, that is 0.4, and here you can see the attainment of final exam. Again, here you can use second method, that is easy one. Now, talking about attainment of whole subject means including internal and external and C as well. So here you can see first part represent sessional examination, second represent continuous assessment, थर्ड रिप्रेजेंट एंड सेमेस्टर एग्जामिनेशन। नाउ आप इसको एक्सपेंड करना चाहें तो इसको और भी एक्सपेंड कर सकते हैं। कैसे कि सेशनल का हो गया CO1 CO2 CO3, यहाँ पे इसके 5 पार्ट हो जाएंगे, असाइनमेंट, प्रेजेंटेशन, क्यूज, टेस्ट, और इसके भी 5 पार्ट हो जाएंगे, डेट विल बी CO1 CO2 CO3 CO4। इसके भी तो हो सकते हैं। फिर जब इसको हम डिटेल में कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो हम सारी चीजें डिफाइन कर सकते हैं। अब हमने यहाँ पे कैलकुलेट किया है परसेंटेज, यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं, ये हो गया CO1 का, ये हो गया CO2 का, ये हो गया CO3 का, ये हो गया प्रेजेंटेशन कंटिन्यूअस असेसमेंट का, और सॉरी यहाँ पे ESC का परसेंटेज शायद छूट गया है, ओके, इसलिए पूरा कंप्लीट नहीं हो पा रहा है। बट इसका मैं मतलब बता देता हूँ हम इसको कैसे कर सकते हैं। बट यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे कैलकुलेटेड है, 60 का 50% हमारा 30 हो जाएगा। तो 11 में से 7 बच्चे ऐसे हैं इस लेवल पे हैं, ये हमारा CO1 हो गया, CO2 CO3 हो गया, ये हमारा थ्रू दी कंटिन्यूअस असेसमेंट हो गया। तो ये बेसिकली तीनों हमारा इंटरनल का पार्ट है, इसका एवरेज लेंगे, और ये हमारा एक्सटर्नल का पार्ट है। तो यहाँ पे क्या है कि 40% हमारा इंटरनल का है और 60% एक्सटर्नल का है। तो यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं असेसमेंट थ्रू दी सेशनल एग्जाम दैट इज 1.75, जो कि हमारा यहाँ से आया है। अटेनमेंट थ्रू द यूनिवर्सिटी एग्जाम 2, जो कि हमारा यहाँ से आया है। हम यहाँ पे यूनिवर्सिटी एग्जामिनेशन की बात कर रहे हैं। वेटेज गिवन टू द इंटरनल असेसमेंट दैट इज 40%, इसका हम 40% निकालेंगे, ये आ जाएगा। इसका 60% निकालेंगे तो हमारा ये आ जाएगा। तो दोनों को मिलाएंगे तो ये आ जाएगा टोटल असेसमेंट ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रोग्राम थ्रू दी डायरेक्ट असेसमेंट। तो ये एक सिंपल तरीका है सिर्फ, और इसी को आप इसमें भी कन्वर्ट करके निकाल सकते हैं। यहाँ पे जैसे आपका इंटरनल आ गया, 25 में से बच्चे ने 21, 75 में से 35, सो इस तरह से। तो मतलब ये एक दूसरा मेथड है और ये एक हमारा सेकेंड मेथड है। दोनों में से कोई भी मेथड यूज करके आप चीज़ों को निकाल सकते हैं और कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं। गैप एनालिसिस, यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि हमारा जो अचीव्ड अटेनमेंट है वो 81.82% है। हमारा जो टारगेट था वो 60% था। टारगेट का जो लेवल था 2 था, हमने अचीव किया है 3, मीन्स देयर इज नो गैप। ओके, अब समटाइम आपसे कहा जाता है कि भाई CO अटेनमेंट की लिस्ट तैयार कीजिए, तो इस तरह से आप हम तैयार कर सकते हैं। जैसे आप देख सकते हैं कि भाई यहाँ पे वेरियस सब्जेक्ट गिवन है, इंग्लिश का हो गया, दूसरे सब्जेक्ट होंगे, कितने बच्चे रहे, एवरेज स्कोर क्या रहा, इंटरनल का क्या है। इस तरह से हम एक लिस्ट प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं पूरे प्रोग्राम की। ओके, और इसके अलावा आपको डिटेल में चीज़ों को समझना है तो मेरे चैनल पे आप देख सकते हैं, सारी वीडियो पड़े हुए हैं। हाउ टू डू CO-PO मैपिंग एंड CO-PO अटेनमेंट फॉर द फार्मासिस्ट प्रोग्राम, हाउ टू डू CO-PO-PSO मैपिंग, how to calculate program outcome, how to calculate overall CO attainment, how to calculate CO attainment for the government exam। सो ये बेसिकली हमने छोटे छोटे वीडियो में आपको अच्छी तरीके से डिफाइन किया, तो वहां से भी आप चीज़ों को सीख सकते हैं। सो थैंक यू फॉर लिसनिंग दिस, थैंक यू।